You're going to tell the children. The best thing to do is to work out that you both tell the children exactly the same thing, why we're getting divorced, and you both, if you can, sit together and do it and talk to the children. Mm-hmm. If it's absolutely impossible, because there's always you know, parties where they can't communicate, do it separately, but give the same message. Mm-hmm. Don't blame each other. Just, you have to say, well, we can't live together, but you're still going to be the most important people in our lives. And what we're going to do is make sure that you have a relationship with both of us. And the law, as well as the lawyers, you know, that they're working towards that, because I think, as Pip said, emotionally, divorce can be very, very traumatic for a child. Mm-hmm. and it affects them in the future and with their future relationships and so on. Absolutely.
Do you think, Pip, that divorced parents find it difficult to keep a neutral ground, sort of when speaking to their children about their...
Without sort of being biased against the other?
Yeah.
I think it's very, very difficult. Again, it's dependent upon whether it's going to be an amicable split. If they can be, you know, adult about it, then I think it's fairly easy to keep, you know, a neutral ground. But if there's a lot of anger there, a lot of upset, I think it's difficult not to become biased against the other side. In my personal experience, both sides were utterly biased, and it was just very, very, very difficult.
That is hard.
Very difficult.
That is hard. Have you felt that you can speak with them now about what happened, with the experiences?
My mum I can speak to, and she's always sort of tried to explain it to us from the start. She's always been sort of open to talking about it. My dad, on the other hand, was a very, very difficult case. He, I mean, don't have any contact with him at all anymore.
Okay.
But I think that was more out of his choice. So I think it was, he was pleased to get away from the whole situation, children included.
That's very hard. That's very, very hard. Well, thank you guys so much. I wish I could ask you more, but we have to come to the end of the interview now. Thank you for sharing with us, Pip and Juana. Let's take a look now what our friends the Mints have to say about the Big D.
For God's sake, why are you crying? And so it begins.
Yeah. Just because I'm a man, it doesn't mean I can cry once in a while.
Oh boy, I think this is it.
What's so funny?
£10 says they don't say it. I just think it's funny that I continue to live with you.
You're on. Oh, here they come.
Hello, children.
What's so funny about living with me?
Well, dear, the fact that you are so clearly and gravely mentally ill.
Thanks for being such a gracious loser.
Oh, whoa there, thick dick. Huh? They haven't dropped the D-bomb yet. Oh. What's the D-bomb?
Divorce, Mum. If either one of you says it, then I win the bet.
Oh, how much did you win?
Dad?
Oh, it's about £20 a day, Dad. Averages out to £65 a week, depending on course of on Mum's menstruation cycle, how many times a day you masturbate, and of course, how many condoms you hide in the closet.
Bob, that's horrendous. You and Billy should be ashamed of yourselves, betting on Dad and I getting divorced. It's as if you want us to fail.
Oh, divorce isn't that bad, Mum. You can get new houses.
We'll get new rooms.
Oh, and Dad, you can make new friends.
That sounds good.
We can have 2 birthdays.
And 2 sets of presents.
2 Christmases.
2 Hanukkahs. They would fight for our love.
I want to go with Mum.
No, Dad, no. You have to make sure Mum takes me.
The point is that many people stay together even though they don't love each other.
So why should your mother and I be an exception?
Exactly. And remember, kids, divorce is wrong. Your family will disown you, and you'll be crippled with debt and ongoing child support payments for the rest of your lives.
And don't forget God. He'll make sure you'll burn in hell for an eternity. Mom, I think it's best if we stay together after all.
Okay.
Okay, so who wins then?
Yeah.
Didn't you hear your father? We're staying together. So no one wins.
Oh.
I'd better take care of that.
No!
I'll look after it for you.
Was that the end or the beginning of the end? I certainly hope not. Our show, however, has come to an end for today. I'd like to say a warm thank you to our guests for joining us. Join us next time when we take a look at sex in society. Thank you and goodbye.